Hello, my name is Vanessa de la Guardia, and today I'm going to talk about the conference that was given a few days ago by Dr. Carlos Gaugel where he talks about the water table and the soil conservation. Well, first of all, he defined the soil as an part of the earth that have been influenced by many factors like climates and organisms through a time to a determined time. So mostly when he talks about organisms, he mentioned specifically the macroorganisms because there are also a lot of microorganisms that affect the soil. But mostly he is referring about the roots of plants. So he started focusing the soil as an entity that is a filter. So, like the soil is a filter, what it would filter. So the thing is that when it's rain, the water start coming through the pores of the soil. So in some types of soil that are located in some places, then very deep there are some layers that can be formed by the human hand because the human don't have a good management of the soil, or they can be formed very naturally. So when we can find these layers, mostly of them are impermeable, and the material that they are made of is commonly basalt or clay. So these are like impermeable materials that form impermeable layers. So when we can find something that is impermeable means that the water can go through it. So when the water of the rain comes through the soil and it gets to these layers, then the water stops flowing and going downwards. Because if the waters keep going and keep going downwards, then it could find some aquifers and it can just be like, I don't know, like contained by these aquifers. So when the layers stop the water, what it's going to start forming is the water table. That is some amount of water that instead of going downwards as it should, then it started going upwards because of a property that the water have, that it's capillarity. So the soil have pores, and these pores are given due to the structure of the soil. And when the structure is bigger and bigger and bigger, then will be a lot of more pores. So these pores allow the soil to have oxygen. And when the soil don't have oxygen, then it means it will kill all the aerobic organisms. And so are the roots, aerobic organisms. So when the water table starts going up because it won't stop raining, then it could get to a point where the water will substitute all the O2 that is on the soil, and it would get to the roots of the plants. And the roots of the plants need oxygen to survive because they do the respiration process. So if all the O2 in the soil has been replaced for water, then the plant won't have any where to get the oxygen that she needs. So this can cause very damage to your crops. And the way he gave us as example to take care about this problem that it's the water table coming upwards and won't stop, it's the fact that we can do drainage. So it can be underground or also they can be open drainage. So this is like the more common way that we can fix the water table problem. So this way we can control the water table in a way that the amount of water won't get to the roots of our plants. And if mostly the size of the drainage more will most depend of the size till the roots of the plant will grow. So you will need a huge drainage if the large of the roots of your plants are very small. So it could be like a waste of money. So you can control it if you know how much, more or less, how much the roots of your crops will grow. So mostly the conference talk about that, and I think that those are the things that I learned. So thank you for your attention.